Next move is part wild horse's mane, and part wild horse's mane is going to require us to go from north to west, or 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And because it's a 90-degree turn, it's going to require us to go around this way. That is the reason that we've got that right foot turned in a little bit. The main safety precaution I want you to follow with Tai Chi is protecting the knees. If I had that foot straight and I wanted to come around, I can do it, but it's very uncomfortable and I can feel it's uncomfortable. So by already turning that foot in a little bit, I'm preempting the movement and I'm giving myself more leeway in that knee to turn. So we've done prepare and begin there. We're going to hold a ball. So the right hand is going to float up to the top of the ball. The left hand is going to come around and it's going to collect the leg. And by collect the leg, I mean when it gets to here, the hand is going to pull the foot towards the other foot. It's called ball on a T step, but because I like to have that other foot turned in, I call it more of a ball on a V step. So we're there. Now we're going to step out. As though there's somebody standing there or something there, you're going to step around it with the heel. And that heel is testing the water. And I work on a 30, 70, 100% principle. So when we come around, I've got 30% of the weight in there. So if the ground suddenly fell away, it will be okay. I could just withdraw it. After I've put 30% in, I'm fairly sure that it's solid, so I can put 70% in. Once I'm sure with 70%, I can continue into the 100%. So we start, we've got the ball on a T step. So what we do, we come around that invisible object, put the heel down, start to push down with the right hand, and the left hand comes up in front. So if you think in terms of parting a wild horse's mane, that's a stroke down there, and that's coming inside of the mane. So that's coming inside of the mane, and that's stroking down. So heel comes around, push down, lift up. What I do is when I come into put the weight into the left leg, if I come up on the heel of the right foot, I can turn it in. And that's the first part wild horse's mane there. In the books and under the videos, you'll see that it's on both sides, which would suggest 2, but there's kind of 3. This is the one that gets you into the position to do the other 2. So from here, we need to get control of the ball again. So pull the ball back towards us, support with the right hand, left hand on top, come up on the heel of that left foot, which means the weight must be in the right leg. Turn the toes out slightly, so it's at the right angle for when we go that way. Step in, step through again, and do the second part wild horse's mane. Now, because we go from angle to angle, that right foot angle is correct. So we're there. So all we have to do is pull back. You can pull back on the heel anyway, but then step in, step through to the final part wild horse's mane. The right hand is pushing down. That helps the lower half of our body connect to the ground. Left hand is in front, and if you were to pull it straight back, it would hit you in the middle of your chest. You want a nice width between your feet because you want a solid base. If, as an experiment, you stand like this and just wobble, you can feel that it's quite easy to make yourself unsteady. If you stand with your feet a little wider apart and you try and do the same, it's a lot more difficult. You have a solid base. General rule, as long as the heel of your front foot is ahead of the toes of your back foot, that's far enough. You don't want to be too far out because it would be difficult to pull in or it would be difficult to pull back. We've prepared and begun. We pull in to hold the ball on the V step, scoop around with the foot, push down with the right hand, up with the left, come up on the toes of the right foot, which means we can turn it in to protect that knee, pull the ball back, come up on the heel of the front foot, turn the toes out slightly so it's at the right angle, that we can then step in, step through to the second part wild horse's mane, pull the ball back again. Remember, this foot is already at the right angle, in, through again to the final part wild horse's mane. Really nice movement. Do it from the front as well. So if I start here, come around, 1, pull back, turn the foot, 2, pull back, 3. Going this way, 1, back, 2, back, 3. If you can't see yourself in a reflection, you want your upper body to be nice and straight, remember. So even though you're pushing this hand out, it's not this. Because if somebody grabbed a hold of your wrist, they could easily pull you off balance.